In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I make shellac using shellac flakes and denatured alcohol. So besides the shellac flakes and the alcohol, you need a food scale to weigh out the shellac flakes, and I weigh them in ounces. You need a measuring cup for the alcohol and a mason jar to put everything in to mix it around, or some type of jar. Now this is a sampler pack of shellac flakes that I bought from Highland Woodworking. They have a lot of different colors you can choose from, and I wanted to try a bunch of different colors, so I got the sampler pack. The one I'm going to be using today is beige. It's one of the lighter colors, but it's not the lightest color. And I'm just measuring out into the cup on the food scale. I didn't have the scale in the right units. It was measuring in grams to begin with, so I had to switch it to ounces. But once I got it going, I was able to measure it out. Sometimes it takes a little finagling because, you know, you pour too much and you got to put some stuff back. But I'm doing a 3-pound cut of shellac, which means it's 3 pounds of shellac for every gallon of alcohol is the mixture, the formula that I'm using. But I'm shrinking it down because I'm obviously not making that much. So instead of a gallon of alcohol, I'm going to use a half a cup. And for that amount, I need 1.5 ounces of shellac flakes for a 3-pound cut. The 3-pound cut it's a lot of shellac in the solution, but I found that that concentration works the best for my shellac burns. So I'm trying to get the measurement as exact as I can. And now I'm measuring out half a cup of alcohol. It's pretty spot on. So now we just mix them together. So I'm going to pour the shellac flakes in the mason jar first, just because that way you don't get any splashes or anything. And then the alcohol. Now you need to swirl it around for a little while. The flakes have a tendency, they take a while to dissolve and they have a tendency to settle at the bottom. So you don't have to worry too much about swishing it, you know, for like hours at a time. I would swish it around for a little bit at the beginning. This is what it looks like right after, just a couple minutes after I put them together. You can see the alcohol is starting to get colored, but the majority of the flakes are still there. This is after about half an hour. So it's getting darker, but you can still see all the flakes swirling around. So I wanted to kind of give you these time increments just to kind of give you an idea of what the process looks like. This is after an hour. So you see the flakes are starting to get sticky. They're starting to stick to the bottom. If I had been swirling it that whole hour, that would not have happened. But, you know, I have other things to do besides just sit and swirl things for an hour. This is after 24 hours. So you can see it's pretty much most of the shellac is dissolved. It's kind of settled a little bit on the bottom. This is a very high concentration of shellac, so it takes a little bit longer to dissolve than like a 1-pound or a 2-pound cut. And this is after 48 hours. You can see there's nothing else on the bottom. It's all settled and it looks great and it's ready to use. So I'm going to mix it with some colors. Alcohol ink is a great way to color your shellac. You can use dry pigments. Dry pigments, you have to be really careful not to add too much because you don't want to dilute the concentration of shellac. But those are two great ways to add color. I hope you guys found this informative. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks.